What's going on, guys? ChaseWins.com. Sunday morning, the 26th of December. The year's coming to a close, people. I hope, first and foremost, obviously, if you're not subscribed, subscribe, hit the notification bell. That way, anytime a video goes out, you get a notification. Because again, these videos, there's no set time that they go out. Sometimes it could be morning, afternoon, evening, night, doesn't matter. You want to know as soon as it goes live. That way you can get all the information. Utilize that information, whether it be saving money on something, and of course, first and above all, make sure you can get that free play, get your wagers in, and that way you have something to cash in on. Again, because if a video goes up, no matter what time of day, what it's about, what it's regarding, there will always be a free play in that video, at least one, always, and today is no exception. Again, I hope everyone had a memorable Christmas, and you got to kind of get back to normal. At least I hope you did. Again, I can't speak for everybody. I know a lot of the, my personal friends, family members and stuff like that. Last year when, I guess people were more worried about COVID or whatever, that Christmas was, not the way that it normally is for most people. And I know a lot of people got back to normal this year, so I hope that if you did not get your normal Christmas in 2020, hopefully this year made up for it. And, even though I hope Santa was good to everybody, and, obviously if you have kids, that, most important, they got everything that they wanted and asked for. I hope everybody made the time to sit back and just soak in what Christmas is about, spending time with the ones that you love, the ones that you care most about, the ones that care most about you, and you just got to enjoy that time without worrying about anything else. So again, thank you for all the Christmas wishes that all of the clients and viewers and supporters sent, not only to me and the team and my family, so on and so forth. I hope everyone had just a fantastic Christmas, the best one ever. So now that we're rounding out the year, and we're down to the last week of it. So in less than a week, 6 days, we will be into a new year. So this coming Friday is the final day of 2021, and it has been, incredible to say the least. But we're not done yet. Guys, we still have 6 full days. We have today, and then we've got Monday through Friday of this upcoming week. So there's no reason to say, hey, we've had a great year, let's just enjoy what we've done, and we'll start next year. Now, we want to make sure that we not only finish strong, we finish with a bang. We finish out making 2021 the best year yet overall, and giving us, even something higher to reach for and to strive for in 2022. Because I'm telling you now, 2022 is going to be something that if you're not a part of what we're going to be doing in 2022, you're going to be missing out. You missed out in 2021, and that's a drop in the bucket compared to what we're doing this upcoming year and the things we have planned. So, hope everyone had a great Christmas, is ready to finish out this week strong, this year strong, this month strong. All of it starts today. We finish out the week today. We start our final week tomorrow, and then that'll be rounding out not only another great month, but a fantastic 2021. So let's get on. Let's talk about what we've got going on today. First and foremost, I guess the thing that is probably going to interest people the most is a game of the week. I have locked in another game of the week. It is an NFL. A lot of people were looking for an NFL game of the week last week, didn't have one. There was just nothing that met the criteria. Nothing even met criteria for top play last week. So it was only premium plays in the NFL last week. The week prior to that, we actually started off the week. Well, no, I guess you could say there was one last week, because we run our weeks Monday to Sunday. So our weeks begin on Monday and they end on Sunday. And obviously not last Sunday, but we had a Monday night football play with the Arizona Cardinals, LA Rams. We went over the total. That was a game of the week winner. A week ago today, so last Sunday, cashed in an NCAA basketball game of the week with Oklahoma, another easy winner. And now we're going to go to win another one, and this is also an NFL game of the week. This one actually ranked just under a game of the month. So this is probably the highest rated game of the week that we've had out of the last 3 that we've done, or I guess last 4 that we've done, because we also had an NHL in that 3-week span there. A lot of people have been asking, like, hey, when is another NBA big game coming? Because we've only had 1 so far this entire season. We've had a game of the week. That was it. It was an easy winner nonetheless, but all we've had is that. We've had 2 game of the weeks in NHL. We haven't had any game of the months or anything like that. Again, NFL is going through this little, phase of postponing everything. So we'll just see on that. Again, I mean, NHL is not done by any stretch of the imagination, but while all this postponement keeps happening, even if there are games being played, I'm not going to force my hand to make a big release, even if it makes the cut, until they're back to going as normal. NBA is probably doing the best out of any sport as far as a league, making sure that games still get played the way that they should, the way that they're scheduled, so on and so forth. So I guess kudos to the NBA, because they're making it happen. There is 2 big games NBA-wise in the works for this upcoming week. One that I believe will make Game of the Month criteria, and then 2 others that I believe either one could be Game of the Weeks. So whichever one, and they're both on the same day. So, as far as those go, obviously the one that would rank higher than the other, if that does take place, would be what we release as our Game of the Week. So keep that in mind. Obviously, with Bowl Week coming up this coming week, there could be the potential for some big releases there. And this is going to be a huge, huge week, guys. But as far as this week right now, this NFL slate that we've got going on, we have a huge game of the week. Now, you got plenty of time to jump on it. It's not going to be in one of the afternoon games. It's actually in the Monday Night Football game again. But now I'm telling you this. As of right now, I had this game decided on last night. But I was waiting on a key bit of information, because I really thought that if it went a different way, this would have, kind of hurled over and been a Game of the Month ranking. But it stayed where it was. But something better even happened, in my opinion, is instead of it ranking higher, we actually got more value out of the play based on some odds kind of shifting in a way that they were trending. But honestly, I thought that was going to kind of come to a halt and start, going through a slight correction. Didn't happen. It kept going. So not only did we lock it in, we got better value out of it, better value for money. So while it's still a game of the week, it's a stronger play now because of the value for money, and it also created us a way to play 2 other plays in that same game that are not released yet, but they will be. I'm hoping both will be premiums, and that'll be something else you can enjoy with Monday Night Football. But that game is locked in. By the time you see this video, because I'm going to post it here in just a little while, just sent off the 1 p.m. games. Again, I don't know that you'll see this video before 1 p.m. It is right now 12:07. I actually just left the office. I'm actually going to head home, work from home the rest of the day today. Woke up not feeling 100% this morning, so just figure, we'll do it from the comfort of home today, since the staff's off through New Year's and so on and so forth. But the 1 p.m. games are set. Got 3 premium plays locked in there. I've got 3 games that I'm looking at for the later slate, 2 afternoon games. The Chicago-Seattle game I'm looking at. I'm also looking at one of the 425 games, and I'm also looking at the Sunday Night Football game with Washington and Dallas. So that one, I still have some work to do on, so that one, if there is a release on the Sunday Night Football game, that'll come later in the afternoon. But I'm almost all but positive that both of the afternoon games that I'm looking at will be locked in and released. So make sure, by the time you see this, if you're on our email list or anything like that, you'll know about it, because those emails will go out here shortly. And then as far as NBA goes, I've got 4 NBA plays that I locked in right before I left. Or 3, but a 4th that I think is going to come. So as soon as I get home and check on just a little bit more information on that 4th play, I'll be able to lock those in. We'll get those sent out as well. So if all goes the way that I think that it's going to go, you're probably going to be looking at, 9 plays for sure on the premium card, possibly even a 10th. And then, of course, the game of the week that's already locked in. Game of the weeks, they're $50 as normal, but they come with the best pure profit guarantee in the business, hands down. And that is, you win this game, which it's going to, or God forbid if it were to lose, because again, this is sports and nothing is guaranteed, but we guarantee that you turn a profit. So if God forbid it were not to cash, you get 3 days of all plays, not just from myself, but from Jerry as well, in all the sports that we cover, every premium and daily top play for 3 full days, absolutely free, so that we ensure that if God forbid it were not to cash, you get the money that you invested in back, plus you turn a profit on top of the purchase that you made and everything, and we make sure that it's $50 well spent. So again, make sure you jump on that. You got plenty of time, but being that I think that we got more value out of this, we'll just say value out of the game based on where the odds kind of landed at when everything stopped fluctuating. And I think that the market gave us a gift. I do foresee it going through some sort of correction. I don't know if it'll go back to what it was. That would be the most likely scenario, that it kind of corrects and goes back to where it was 12 hours ago. But again, you don't know. Maybe we get more value out of it. That's very unlikely. But again, right now, the value that you can get it at, and I do think that will probably remain at least through tonight until the Sunday night football game ends and there's no more NFL to play, and now people have to start focusing their attention on Monday night football. That's when I think we're going to possibly hit some corrections with the public going a different way, money coming in at different times and different amounts. These waves will start coming. And so if you're not jumping on until late Monday afternoon, again, you're still going to get a play that's going to win and make you a lot of money. But are you going to make the most that you can and get the most value out of it you can? That's going to be the question, and that's going to be up to you. And it's going to be determined by whether or not you wait till the last minute to purchase it, or whether you get on it today, go ahead and lock your wager in, and you just kick back and wait for that game to start and cash. So that's up to you. Make sure you do the smart thing. Again, this coming week, we're looking at multiple big releases. I hope all of them happen. But as of right now, the NFL, we've got a game of the week locked in. Make sure you are on board with us. Something that you can just truly step out on and hammer your book with, and join us in the winner's circle with it. On top of that, we put out a huge Christmas Day special for everybody to watch the video that I posted yesterday. I recorded it on Christmas Eve, but posted it yesterday. Thank you to everybody that jumped on the 3-day pass promotion that we did. Again, that one's not going on anymore, but the second one that we did, because we wanted to have multiples for Christmas Day, was the bowl pass, which gives you every premium and daily top play in every bowl game that we play for myself and Jerry. So that's every bowl game all week long. And it also gives you any and all predictions that we have premium or top play wise, even props and things like that for the 2 playoff games that are coming this coming Friday. So all of that, you get all the bowl action starting, tomorrow. Tuesday's really the day that, most of the big action kicks off. But Monday through Saturday, it's usually $2.99. We were doing it for $2.49 this year. But yesterday we allowed people to jump on for $99. A week of college football action from myself and from Jerry. All premium and daily top plays for only $99. We extended that through today. So you can get that until midnight tonight on Sunday for $99. No coupon code needed. Just go to the website. You'll see it at the top of the purchase page, or close to the top of the purchase page. The game of the week's actually on top. But make sure you take advantage of that, because if you wait until 12:01 tonight, you're going to be paying $249 for that package. So think about that. Do you want to save $150, or do you want to be lazy? Say, I'll get it in a couple hours, and that cost you $150. Be smart. That, and then the other thing that we've got going on is coupon codes. So on Thursday we did a ton of coupon codes across pretty much every package that we offer, and they were on a first come first served basis. People were cashing in, getting 7-day passes for cheap, so on and so forth. But we had some 30-day all access pass coupon codes. That pass is $799, and people gladly pay it because of what it offers. Because you also get games of the week, games of the month, games of the year, all that included, and you don't have to buy anything separate. Every single thing that is released on the site, no matter how small it is, how big it is, who released it, doesn't matter. All access members get it, no questions asked, immediately the second it's released. $799, but with those coupon codes, you were able to get it for $199. You cannot beat that. That's the cheapest that we have ever allowed someone to get an all-access pass for. And we had a couple of coupon codes not get used. We have one left over. So I think going into today, or as I'm recording this, there was 3 left. Or no, there was 4 left, excuse me. Now, I've already given one to a client. I don't know if he'll use it or not, but he was somebody asking about it the other night. So I went in and gave it to him. If he uses it, great. We'll have 3 left. It's on a first come, first serve basis. Reach out to me on Twitter at PixChase. If when you reach out to me, we have one left, I'll give you the code. And if you need me to tell you the instructions of how to go to the website and use it so it applies the discount, I will do that as well. Also, if you want to get the all access year pass, which is $5,000, and people gladly pay it, it's going up to $7,000 in cost on January the 2nd. So next Sunday, a week from today, that'll be $7,000. You can get it for $19.99. $2,000 you can get that package. You need to reach out to me, again, at PixChase on Twitter directly, because I'm only going to allow a few spots of people to get that. I'll give you the code for that as well. Now, if you want the one-on-one coaching for a year, where I personally coach you and teach you how to become a full-time professional sports bettor and go as in-depth as you want to for 12 months, we do private phone calls. You have access to my personal cell number. We do Zoom calls. We do one-on-one. We're even going at the end of it meet for a weekend at a sports book of your choice, and we're going to make a ton of money together. That usually by itself would cost you close to $5,000. For today and today only, if you would like to, instead of paying the $19.99 for just the year pass, you can pay $34.99. You get the year pass as well as a year of private one-on-one coaching from me. So keep that in mind. I'm going to allow 3 people, and that's going to be it. We're not going to open up any more slots for the coaching course until at least April of 2022. So keep that in mind for anybody interested. Again, if you want a normal 3-day all sports pass, those are starting at only $49. 7 days are starting at only $99. So we've got a ton of action going on. But again, first and foremost, jump on that game of the week, and then jump on any multi-day all sports pass so you can get all the NBA action, all of the NHL action that we've got going on over the next few days, as long as they don't postpone those, bowl package, so on and so forth. Get on board. Yesterday, another top play, and it was actually one that I gave you for free, little Christmas present. It was Brooklyn and the Lakers over 222.5. It actually dropped to 222 when we officially released it as a top play, but some people still got it at 222.5. Some people got it right before game time when it jumped back up to 223. It doesn't matter because it went over with ease, and a nice little win there. Arizona shit the bed yesterday, so sorry for that one. But that was a top play, another top play winner. So that's another week where we cashed in every single top play we released. Let's go out and have another big day. So again, I don't know that you will see this video before the 1 p.m. games, but in case you do, one of the 1 p.m. games that I really, really like, and if the Bucks were completely healthy, I would lay the 10 points. I think it was actually 10.5 last time I looked. I would buy that down to 10 or maybe even 9.5, and I would go the Bucks as a game of the year because of what happened against the Saints. But with them so just, they've got so many people out. They're so short-staffed, and that leaves Brady with less options. It's going to make him more methodical. It might make him more successful, but it's going to make him burn a lot more time, which could then cause where he doesn't put as much separation. But usually it's the adverse thing, or the reverse thing that usually happens, and he actually kind of inadvertently goes out there, starts targeting new people, and as long as they do their job, they put up a lot of points, but that's typically when the defense struggles a little bit. So I think a really good play at the 1 p.m. games is going over that 43. It's 43 points, 43.5 in some spots. We got it at 43. We're going over with the Bucks and the Panthers. That's a game that's already been released. So again, if you're not seeing this before that game, kicks off, no worries. I'm about to give you another one. But if you do, this video does make it out in time. Definitely lock in the Tampa Bay Bucks and the Carolina Panthers over that 43 points as a big premium play. As far as your night game that I want to give you, we're going to go to an underdog play in the NBA, 6 p.m. we're going to go with the Washington Wizards at home taking on the 76ers of Philadelphia. Wizards are catching 4. Are they a better team than Philadelphia? No, but they actually do have key pieces that everybody knows how talented they are. They've proven themselves time and time again, whether they win championships or anything like that. The key players that they have proven themselves more times, than not. Is Philly a better team all around? Of course they are. Are they as healthy? Yeah, I'd say each team, I guess they're about even as far as health goes. The Wizards, I don't know that usually Philadelphia, if they were the home team and this game was reversed, I would say that Philly actually does have that home court presence that would be worth a couple of points, maybe 3 points. In this spot, I don't think that the Wizards really get a 3-point advantage for being home, but it certainly doesn't hurt. But again, travel's not really that much of a factor since DC and Philly, it's a hop, skip, and a jump away. But in this spot, in this situation, with how we know that these two offenses run, and even though neither team plays defense, the way that they at least spread into their zones to pretend to play, what the Wizards can do is burn time. And as long as they don't completely flop from outside, they are also good at drawing fouls, and they've got they're within the top 7 or 8 teams overall in the league as far as consistent free throw percentages. So if they're still drawing those fouls and they're getting that percentage of free throws made, that's keeping them in it right there. They're a good 3-point shooting team unless they flop. About once every 3rd or 4th game, they completely die from outside. That happened 2 games in a row here recently. I don't see it happening again against a team like Philly that's going to allow them to shoot those open threes. So with saying that, I think that gives another advantage to Washington. I think their team is, again, health is about the same, but I think certain people, and at least for 80% of this team, Washington's got another day of rest under their belt. They didn't have to worry about traveling first thing this morning to get to Washington or anything like that. They've just been kind of sitting back waiting. So I think that these two teams coming into this spot, Philly at best will be a point and a half favorite. But because of situationally and everything that I see going on here, and the fact that I do think that Philly's going to allow them to shoot from outside, and because of that, I think Washington will at least have some success. I actually give the upper hand by right at 2 points to Washington. So when I broke this game down, I had Washington at -2. Well, right now, Philly's -4. Philly's -4. Fucking Philly. I'm taking the Washington Wizards. I'm taking the 4 points. I'm putting it in my back pocket. And that's one that's going to get released on the card today. So the Washington Wizards +4 to take down Philadelphia. And if you do play this game as a premium play, and you want to sprinkle some fun money, maybe a half unit, half of what you normally would spend on a premium play, on some big plus money, sprinkle a half unit on Washington on the money line to win the game outright at plus $1.50 odds. Can't beat that. So right there, because the way I think this game's going to happen is I think Washington covers the spread, and I think they win outright. If they don't win the game outright, I don't think they cover the spread, and I think Philly wins by 6+. Again, it's the NBA. Anything could happen. But based on numbers and based on the way these two teams match up and the player-for-player aspect match up, my numbers are spot on correct. So as long as that comes through, I think that's 2 plays you can cash right there. So Wizards +4, a little bit on the Wizards money line plus $1.50. That's your free play. Go get on the game of the week. Go get on an all sports pass. Go make sure you get on the bowl pass before midnight. If you want one of those coupon codes for the year pass with the coaching program, or the 30-day all access for $199 instead of paying $7.99, reach out to me at PicksChase on Twitter. You can also reach out to Jerry at W1 and the word venture. Everything will be in the description. As far as the coaching pass goes, though, If you want the year pass with that, you have to reach out to me. You have to, because I have to get all of your information. So that way we've exchanged, personal numbers. We've got all that set up, so on and so forth. But if you want to reach out to Jerry, I mean, he can just as easily give you a coupon code if you're not doing the coaching program. So that's it for today, guys. We'll be back to kick off another week on Monday, obviously with a big game of the week and hopefully more big releases. I love you guys. Hope you had a Merry Christmas and are ready for a happy New Year. Congrats on another top play cashing in yesterday. And I hope it was a Christmas to remember. I love you guys. And for all of the, for all of you that follow us, we'll see you in the winner's circle. Good luck, everybody.